Hey everyone, welcome to the Our Anime Podcast, starring special guest Urban!
Hello!
Yeah, I don't know the rest of his numbers in his name, but yeah, he's a mod
Yes,
on the
yes, I am.
subreddit that our podcast is about.
Yeah.
So yeah, we actually have to talk good stuff about our anime or else we'll get banned. Oh,
I'll make it
pretty
look like an
horrible
accident.
TBH.
That's alright.
So, crew today is, well, there's me. I don't need any introduction, obviously. There's also Becker. You want to say hi, Becker?
Hey, what's up? How's your day?
You know, they can't reply to that question.
You know, they're gonna reply to it anyway.
They will.
Yeah, I can just imagine them, like, following along and then saying that
Some
out
people
loud.
will be like, oh, hey, here's how my day is going. I'm like, that's cool. I like that. That's neat.
It's like the
You gotta
content bonus
connect with
question.
the fans, man. You gotta connect.
Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I gotta learn, man. So, today we are talking about, well, it's kind of an informal genre, but I think everyone knows what we mean when we say it. Cute girls doing cute things.
Yes.
So, I think it's pretty obvious what the name implies. It will be a show about girls who happen to be cute, because, you know, most anime girls are cute for some reason.
I don't think I've ever seen an ugly anime girl. Unless it was,
Yeah.
like, really intentionally ugly.
Yeah. Like, it has to go out their way to make it ugly, or else they all look like, you know, pretty solid. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Anyways, so they're cute girls, and they're doing cute things.
What else would they
Right?
do?
Each other?
That's all they do. That's literally all they do, Becker. They don't get into drama. They don't, you know, find boyfriends. They're just girls who do cute things. That's
It
it.
sounds amazing. Sounds like an
Yeah.
amazing genre.
It also, yeah, it also happens to be your favorite genre, doesn't it, Urban?
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. Jeez, I wonder why. Could it have anything to do with the fact that you post to anime all the time?
Well, I don't.
Wait, does he?
Not
You
really.
post.
Oh,
Well, you
shit.
post.
I do at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I go through stages where I'll post some stuff, and then I'll forget about it for a couple months, and then I'll post some more things. Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that's the premise of cute girls doing cute things. So let's talk about it. Let's start with you guys' favorite show from that genre. Urban, you want to start us off?
K-On!
Oof,
To the
that's a big
surprise
one.
of nobody.
Yeah.
Specifically the second season in the movie, because I think both of those are better than the first season. Those are both the epitome of the genre, in my opinion. Although New Game is giving it a run for its money this season, you should all check it out. All of you.
Oh.
Literally everyone.
That has
Oh.
ever existed.
It's fucking amazing.
There's got a lot of people, TBH. So what about it is appealing to you, Urban?
Well, okay. I was gonna save some of this for the discussion later, but it basically covers all of the points that a cute girls doing cute things anime should do. It has amazing characters. It has good comedy. The comedic timing is good. The little moments are cute, obviously, and there's lots of heart behind a lot of the actions and the moments and the story and what's going on, as well as having just a generally good overarching plot.
There was a lot of effort put into K-On!, honestly.
It's also a Kyoani anime, which makes it a
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
it also looks really, really good.
No, that's understandable. So I'm just guessing the slice of life is just really amazing for you personally, and then
I have no complaints about K-On! Whatsoever. It's just
It's really hard to
everything it
like
does
find a
is
fault
perfect.
with it.
Oh wow. So Becker, what about you then?
It's also K-On! The second season
Wow.
in particular. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, we both like the same thing.
Wow, guys.
I mean,
wonder-
it's twice as long, right? So
I mean, it's really well liked for a reason, because it's a really fucking solid slice of life show. Like Urban said before, the comedy is like really, really good. Like it's kind of like shockingly really good for a moe slice of life show. Because most moe slice of life shows kind of have like alright comedy, but K-on's is like really well timed and really well directed. That's another thing. The show's really well directed too.
Those legs.
Dude, there's so many shots of legs in the show.
Oh.
Like, now that I think about it.
Guys,
That's just the Kyoani angel.
That sounds kind of lewd though, TBH.
But
actually, K-on's not that lewd.
They make it not lewd.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Wait, what? Wait, I don't follow. They make it not lewd despite having those types of shots.
well,
Yes.
no, it's more of like shots of like they're just. I don't know. It's not like sexual in any way. It's just shots of their legs. Like it's like while people are talking.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Like it's like a profile shot of their legs, not like it's like from up or from below or anything.
And fun fact, all of the Kyoani characters have different looking like socks and the way that they like the length of their socks and that kind of thing. So you can kind of tell who's talking by the length of their socks.
Yeah, there's a huge attention to detail in the show.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's actually interesting. I haven't personally watched K-on yet, just because I don't know.
You fucking need to.
It's
Why are
just
you
like,
on this
okay.
show?
Okay, when it comes to shows, like if it's super duper popular, I kind of don't feel the pressing
I
need to
get
watch
that.
it. Like it's just like, oh, everyone's talking about. Maybe I'll watch it later. I mean, I can watch something new late now.
It's not that old.
It's kind of
The first season came out in what 2009. That's like pretty.
But don't you know, anime didn't exist before 2010.
It's true.
Wait, what?
It's a well-known fact.
Don't you know, Becker? It's all, the newest animes are always the best.
Oh, it's definitely, man.
Oh yeah, man.
For me, surprisingly enough, I actually haven't seen a ton of cute girls doing cute things. I know a lot about the genre just from what people talk about it on our anime and in general discussion threads. Like, I actually take a look at them. I go through like some of what people say, and it's interesting. It gives me interest in the show, and I have actually watched a few of them. I watched Wakabe Girl. That was pretty interesting. I actually have started New Game. I'm on the second episode now.
Good,
third episode.
good.
It's nice.
So, what about New Game do you like though?
It's hard to pin it down, really. Like,
because I know next to nothing about it. I'm not watching it at the moment.
I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to put into words. Like, you just see it, and you're just kind of like feeling content. Like, not like super happy, but you're just kind of like, you know, everything's going nice. It's all happy.
All right, let me break
Cute
it down.
situations.
Right. Here's why I like New Game. All right. Okay. Firstly, I do 3D, sorry, and animation and that kind of thing myself. So a lot of the stuff that Alba is doing is actually spot on, other than them changing one letter in the names. So, for example, the book that she learns from in the first episode, I have that
Maya.
book. I have that book.
Oh, you do? Wow.
Yeah, right? I mean, it looks slightly different because they didn't actually do the image
obviously.
on the front. But the color is the same, for example, and it's basically called the same thing. And the first tutorial in that book is basically the same as what she's doing in the show.
Oh,
as well.
is that the
She
I
just
remember it was
making
like
some basic
some
blocks
cubes
and stuff like
and triangles and
Yeah.
pyramids.
And-
I remembered that from my
Yeah.
days of doing 3D modeling on 3ds Max.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically the first thing you do ever. And when she asks the other girl for I think it's Hifumi, she asks her a question, and it's a normal question to ask at that point in 3D, and the answer is an appropriate answer as well. So it's one of the only shows where it shows a actual good look at what it's actually like to be learning this kind of thing. And some people complain that it's not giving a really good overall view of the industry yet and that kind of thing. But you have to think about what character we're looking at it from, like whose perspective, and they haven't really gotten into it yet, right? So I'm expecting as we go further and further into the show, we'll see more and more detail and that kind of thing.
So that's That's actually pretty good points. I mean, I just enjoy like seeing the scenes. Like they get flustered pretty easily a lot of the time, and it's nice. It's cute to see those things.
And let's just say that Doga Kobo is fucking amazing at animating that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, actually, my personal problem with that I'm kind of like iffy about is the fact that it's an all girls company, games company. So I'm just kind of like
a little bit like unbelievable. But that's a lot of the thing. That's the thing with a lot of like cute girls doing cute things shows. They all have like a mostly female cast. Like there's I don't think there's like a single like reoccurring male character in K-On! From what I remember. Like
I think that's correct. Yes.
Like they go to an all girls school and everything. Every character in the show is a girl. Which is fine too, but
yeah. See, that's
it's a trend I've noticed.
Well, within cute girls doing cute things anime, kind of like with romance, you have different kind of subgenres, if that makes sense. If we're treating it as a genre, and you've got your pure cute girls doing cute things anime, right? Which is like Wakaba Girl and sort of K-On!, but not really. More like Panda Piece. And things
or like is this order a rabbit?
The entire point is just them being cute. And generally speaking, those tend to not be that great, depending on how well animated they are. Like, I would probably say Sancho Sanyo from last season is pretty much a pure cute girls doing cute things anime. Well, it's obviously a comedy as well. But the vast majority of the show is just them being cute and it being well animated, which makes it good.
Yeah.
Or a good example of that genre. Ayura. The short anime that's about thighs would be another good example. But yeah, otherwise you've got things like Tamako Market, which is definitely a cute girls doing cute things anime, but it's also a rom-com, right? Oh well, kind of. It's less romantic than other things.
It gets really romance focused in Love Story, right?
Yes, but let's not spoil things for people. It
Oh.
is great, and you should all watch it. It's 10 out of 10. Yes. What else was I saying? Oh yeah, things like Shiroyuki. Shiroyuki isn't a cute girls doing cute things anime, but it's definitely an anime that has a very, very large amount of moe, which is a big part of what makes cute girls doing cute things anime cute girls doing cute things anime. Right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, exactly. So that and Chunibyo is another one where a lot of the characters are really cute, right? And they do cute things.
Yeah.
But at its core, it's a comedy and a romance, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of. There's quite a bit of drama in there too.
Yeah.
Actually, this brings us to another good point. We can talk about because a lot of anime does have like elements of other genres in them, and you mentioned that like sort of like Chunibyo, it's very much comedy / romance, but it still involves a lot of cute girls doing cute things.
It's got that aesthetic. Definitely.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of a show like inserting elements of cute girls doing cute things into its own like show? Like, what do you think about that? How do you think it affects it? Do you think it's better, worse?
I think that it adds flavor, right?
Yeah,
Like,
if it's solely cute girls doing cute things, it kind of gets like boring after a while. But if that's like, if there's more to the show, then like, yeah, I'm fine with that.
It's like with anything, you don't want too much of it because then you'll get bored of it eventually. And most shows do balance this pretty well. Like usually you'll see one or two characters who really hit home on the cute girls doing cute things bits and the moe. Like Nisekoi is a good example, right? All of the characters are moe, but Onodera is always moe.
Oh yeah,
right. That's a pretty good example.
It's all like also in K-On! Like Yui is like the most moe character of the show, but not everyone else is like that moe. But
yes. I was ready to fight you for a second just because Mio is best.
No. Well, I mean, personally, my favorite is Sawako, but I totally respect
all
Mio.
K-Ons are best, obviously, as we know.
Yeah, there is no like bad like K-On! Girl, honestly.
I think you are correct though that Yui is the one who is moe all the time. But they're all moe all the time.
Yeah. some of them don't even want to be moe. That's like the fun part too. Some of the characters don't want to be moe.
Yeah, they're different shades of moe,
Mhm.
right? Like Mio is the kind of shy moe character. Yui is the like Genki and clumsy moe character.
Mugi's
Got
like the really
Mitsuru's, like,
nice
troll as fuck.
Mugi's like the really nice moe.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
all like different types of moe. If it's
Yeah.
not, if every character was just like Yui, I don't think it'd be like as good of a show. as
And
it
that's
is.
So-
part of how you make a good cute girls on cute things anime. That is like
So
You add variety. That's
yeah,
a big
exactly.
one.
You have variety within the types of characters that are being cute.
Mm.
so I just wanna double check and confirm. What do you guys envision when you say moe? Like, what do you?
That's really
how
hard
do
to
you
like put
define
into
it?
words. Oh,
I mean, it's just kind of important. You don't want to call everything moe.
Specifically defining it is not really going to work. Let's just
Yeah.
say like
you'd have
when
to
a
like
girl
see
is
it to
cute
believe
and
it.
you go,
Yeah, you're like, that's nice. Like,
So every time you squeal, you know it's a
Yes.
moe.
every
thing?
time your heart goes
Yeah.
doki doki, that's when
Ah.
you know it's moe.
Yes, that's the probably
The,
perfect example.
boner for your soul is a analogy that
Heart
pops up every
boner?
now and then. I think it's fairly correct.
Yeah,
Mm. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good to know.
it shows that can generally just make you happy for the most part. Like, or just bring a smile to your face. Not necessarily like in a funny way, but like I don't know,
In a
it's
cute
really
way.
hard to
In
explain.
a cute way.
Okay. So I think I personally think that cute girls doing cute things is very much a genre that's contained within Japan only, because I don't recall Western media ever having something equivalent. Do you guys think that we have something that's equivalent or anything along those lines? Maybe something that's vaguely similar?
I think the closest thing we have is Disney movies.
Yeah.
Particularly the like newer ones. Like a lot of the older ones I wouldn't consider.
Oh yeah, the
cute
older
girls
ones
and
are
cute
less kind of
like
cute,
Cinderella
like
and,
cutesy.
and Snow White and stuff like that are not really cute at all. But the
I would say
okay,
Frozen is kind of moe, actually.
Frozen is definitely moe, and I feel like they're kind of expanding to meet the growing anime community.
Yeah, I think they're definitely like influenced it by it too.
and being influenced by it. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, and in Zootopia, the main girl there is fucking cute as fuck,
Oh yeah, yeah.
right? Judy Hopps.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't really aware that they were trying to change themselves for that growing audience. Is
Well,
Disney movies really popular in Japan?
Yes.
Or...
Actually,
Extremely
Frozen won an
popular.
award for animation in Japan, despite
Oh.
not being Japanese animation.
Oh, that's pretty shocking.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
considering
think I
they're,
remember
you know-
Tangled doing pretty well as well.
Yeah, like
But
Japanese people like really like Western cartoons and stuff, and Western animation. Not just
that
anime.
doesn't make them anime, Ruby people. Still
Yeah.
not an anime.
That's pretty surprising, actually. Here, I thought they were like always Japan #1. But hey, I guess they could change. Wow. That's interesting.
Hmm.
I never really thought that. I mean, I don't see Frozen. I haven't watched it, but I don't see it as like a show that has elements of it, or not a movie that has elements of it. But maybe I'm.
I think it
wrong.
like
Maybe it does.
I've seen bits and pieces of it, and it looks like it just has moments that I would say are
Yes,
pretty
that
kind of
is- that
moe.
is more correct,
Not like
yeah.
the whole thing is like moe all
Mhm.
the time.
Like the perfect example would be the Do you want to build a snowman scene?
Yes,
or
that's
sequence.
definitely moe.
If you guys have seen that, 100% moe.
Mm.
Do you want to
Okay.
build a snowman?
Well, you can
What do
stop
you
with that.
do?
You can stop with that shit, okay? Okay, fam? I had to fucking play that fucking retarded ass song in band class, and that was stupid as fuck. Do you know how retarded it is to start playing like pop music or like popular anything in like a classical band class? It's so stupid.
Sounds awesome to me.
Sounds like a good time,
it's
honestly.
fucking terrible because they don't know how to fucking arrange it for band. They give like parts of the melody to random sections, like, oh, okay, the flutes are gonna have it for like 2 bars, and then like the saxophones are gonna have it for half a second, and then like, oh, the
Sounds like your
timpani's
composer
gonna
just
do
sucked,
it
to be
for
honest.
2 parts. No, it's just for generally for all of them. It's fucking shit. Okay, I'm getting off topic in my rant, but still, it's fucking retarded. So do you guys think there's anything from a Cute Girls Doing Cute Things anime that it could improve upon to say broaden its target audience or broaden its potential audience, or fix some long-standing issues that the genre might have in general?
Okay, can I take this?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
The biggest issue at the moment, I think, is you get a lot of cookie cutter cute girl doing cute things shows. Like Panda Piece is an easy example just because it's a recent one that I remember. But it's okay. Think of a light novel harem, right? You have all the same characters that you've seen a million times. You have the same plot that you've seen a million times, and that kind of thing is also prevalent in the cute girls doing cute things genre, right?
Yeah.
Where you've got your standard like they just basically copy the Kyoani characters, but they don't make them good characters.
I think the people that are taking from like KyoAni characters forget why those characters are so great in the first place.
Exactly.
That's the problem with a lot of moe shows. They take from say K-On! But they don't understand like what makes it so great.
So they only take like the cute moments.
The cute
they
the moe
take the
parts
trope.
of
They
K-On!
take the trope, but not what made the trope good.
Yeah.
So the most important thing for a cute girls doing cute things anime is having the girls actually be good. It's the same for a harem. It's the same for a romance.
Same for any genre.
But how do you define like a girl?
I think it's less
being
important
good
for a story where the plot is really centric.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's a heavily plot-driven show, like let's say Psycho-Pass, for example, I don't think having the characters themselves be that good would matter all that much. I mean, okay, obviously it would make the show not be as good as it is.
It matters to an extent, is what you're saying.
It matters to an extent, but it matters to a lesser extent than where the show is about the characters rather than being about the story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's just the difference between a plot-driven and character-driven show, which makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like,
so here, the characters are the most important thing, and a lot of shows tend to get that wrong. Or not try.
And he's okay. So you mentioned
Panda Piece.
Yeah. Any other examples that you can think of that was like a major thing where they like copied the whole cute girl doing cute things, except it lacked that depth that made it interesting?
Well, we brought up Wakaba Girl earlier, which is okay.
I mean, I've seen
it's not as bad in an example, right? It did a lot of things fairly well, but it still kind of uses the same kind of tropes and the same kind of characters. But
so
it does play with the fact that it's using those same characters. So it does it better than Panda Piece by a long shot, but still not as well as other shows and not as well as it could be.
When I watched it, it seemed sort of shallow.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't go anywhere, just be like cute moments.
It's very
But it was a couple minutes long or something.
It was a short, so that's passable. Like I'm not gonna have too much of a problem with it. It's not like other shows that I can think of where they would take like something that could last for 4 minutes and they extend it for the whole episode, and you're just thinking to yourself, why is this keep going? Oh god, that was a big issue with Sakamoto. Fucking hell.
I think the characters are part. Well, okay, this whole discussion is probably part of what makes Sancho Sanyo like a 6 for me, rather than being higher. Because as I mentioned earlier, the animation and stuff is on point, and even the comedy is pretty good. But the characters themselves, they're good, but they're not great. Right?
They could be better.
Yeah, they could be a lot better and a lot less generic, which makes it not as good as it could be. Even though I still like it a lot.
Okay, I can understand that. Becker, any shows that you can think of that you watched and you kind of felt it was like cute girls doing cute things gone wrong?
Other than like say Sancho Sanyo, which I like too, could have been better, but I actually haven't seen that much moe to really say that I've seen like bad moe shows. I've just seen a lot of
people tend to just not keep watching the bad moe shows. So you end up completely forgetting about them. Like, even me, I struggle making it through a show that's just really generic and boring, right? Okay, this was kind of hyped before it came out. There's a mobile game called Girlfriend, which has hundreds of girls.
Oh, that show!
Yeah,
I've heard
I remember that.
things about.
And see, because it has so many girls, you would think, oh, it's going to have this massive array of unique characters, right? And then the show comes out. The show is extremely generic, and all of the characters that they picked are extremely generic, and it just kind of sucks, right? There we go. That's a perfect example. Could have been way, way, way better if they had just picked better characters.
Yeah, I remember that. They had like a bunch of famous voice actors on that project, and people were like, "Oh, it's going to be great." And then
no.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, that brings up a good point. I guess tropes are like what can make or break a Cute Girls Doing Cute Things show. It's really easy to just like bring up a character and be like, "Oh,
look how cute she is, guys."
Yeah,
isn't she cute?
And we'll put her in these situations, and we'll have her character react in this way.
Comedy ensues.
Yeah. And then like they might, I guess they might try like a mixture of tropes, but that doesn't really solve the problem. If as long
you've
as
seen the mixture before as well, right?
Yeah.
It's like harems are another good example because more people in the comments are probably going to know these. Everyone's seen the Hot Springs episode. Everyone's seen the beach episode.
Yeah.
Having a Hot Springs episode and then a beach episode doesn't really make your show more varied compared to other things.
Yeah, if anything, it just makes it more bland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Not even
unless
like
you do it differently, like Hyoka does with its Hot Springs episode.
Yeah. That was a nice episode.
And its pool episode. And it probably has a beach episode. But they're all done well.
It's hard to define what makes it.
I feel like there was an earlier part to this question which I think we missed. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was a 2-part question, wasn't it? And we were only answering the second bit.
What it does well, what it doesn't do well, Western equivalents. Oh god, I don't know. Yeah, what could it do better? Yeah, I think that was
maybe
that was the thing we asked. We asked what the bad parts of them were, or what could do better.
Okay. Well, what can they do better then? Is probably a good place to start then.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, and we just talked about it, the whole trope issue with the characters. Yeah. The second they become like really obvious and it becomes really predictable in how the character will react, it kind of like lessens the fun.
Oh no, I know what it was. Oh, it was something about. I remember my answer. I was gonna say something about how
You know what? Don't worry about it, man. Sometimes the cat gets your tongue and you can't get it back. Sometimes it happens.
I think the question was something related to how prevalent it is in the community or in anime itself, or something like that.
Yeah, we talked. I was asking.
Anyway, my answer was going to be something like how it's fine for there to be these generic ones that we're talking about, right? Because there is a market among the community that actually enjoys those shows, right? And then as you go up and add genres and stuff and other focus points for the shows to talk about, like comedy or romance or whatever, then the community that will be watching it and interested in it widens, right? But it's important for the people who enjoy those niches to still have those niches being made, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So another thing I actually want to talk about is fan service in Cute Girls Doing Cute Things shows. Do
you mean like sexual fan service?
Yes. The sexual version of fan service. Because even though you can have like a Cute Girls Doing Cute Things show, you can still like sexualize it in a certain way. I think New Game recently had a problem with this, where like,
oh, it's not a problem. It is definitely not a problem.
It's not a problem.
No,
I've seen a lot of fan art. Maybe I haven't got to the episode where that happens, but I've seen a lot of fan art of the main character in lewd scenarios for some reason.
Well, that's just fan art.
That is because
That's
that's
just artist
fan art.
commitments.
Yeah. Okay, the main character hasn't been in lewd situations. at all.
Okay.
There are two characters who... Well, okay. One character who her thing is that she basically sleeps at work and sleeps in her underwear. Right?
Oh, yeah, the
Nice.
butt shot.
Yeah.
I remember it now.
Suddenly, I'm interested in this show.
Yeah. And there's this other character who is heavily shipped with her in the show. And she tries it out in one episode to see whether she will enjoy sleeping in her underwear as well. Right? But the other character wakes up while she's like getting ready to do this, and then you have the gag ensue. Right? Yeah. So the important thing about how... Okay. A lot of people who like cute girls doing cute things also don't like ecchi, right?
Mhm.
So, for example, a lot of the origami community is very heavily anti-lewd things, right? And that's reflected in the rules there as well, which is great. So the thing that, for me, makes fan service work in Cute Girls Doing Cute Things show is making it one of the gags rather than something particularly repetitive. Like, if the core of the character is just that they're continuously being really slutty towards... Let's say there were some guys in the show, right? And they're just being repetitively slutty. That goes very much against the main point of Cute Girls Doing Cute Things, right? It's like polar opposites on a magnet or something like that, right?
Yeah. I understand that.
A good analogy would be, okay, fan service in Cute Girls Doing Cute Things shows is like NTR in romance shows.
Oh,
That sounds like fun.
God. No, that's not fun. What's wrong with you, Becker? You're fucking great. You're saying you like NTR?
No.
So it depends on how well it's done, basically.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of room for it to blow up in your face. And New Game does it exceptionally well, and you should all watch it.
Okay, Irvin. Jeez. God.
Have you all watched the show? Gosh.
Get off my back, dude. God. I still think that a lot of... every time I see, like, a cute girls doing cute things show, I feel like it ends up being sexualized a lot in the end.
Really?
More so than other genres, actually. I noticed, like, fan art of it is more...
Okay, that's
Well,
like
I mean-
artists just
I mean,
being
yeah, that's
artists.
the-
They're
that's
gonna-
the-
they're gonna-
artists being
I
art.
see what point you're getting to. I think you're confusing things a little bit. There is another subgenre of Cute Girls Doing Cute Things shows, which has lots of... Okay, basically, it's there to appeal to the lolly-liking crowd. And I mean lolly in the sexual sense, rather than lolly as in just a cute little girl,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you've got Strike Witches, right? Which is the big example, right? Where they fly around with basically fighter jets attached to their legs, and they're in their panties basically the whole time. And there's lots of rubbing in episode 3 of season 2, around the 6-minute mark. For those of
Wait,
you
how do you
who
know
are-
that specifically?
It's probably seen it numerous
I don't
times.
know. I don't know why. What?
Oh.
Actually, it might be 14 minutes. I can't remember. It's one of those. But yes, and that's another niche that is fine for there to be. We can debate whether lolly stuff should be banned at another time if you guys want. But it'll be a no from me because it's fucking great. Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember where I was getting with that. Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah. So the point is that there's a whole niche of ecchi moe shows, which might be more of what you're seeing, because people like to discuss that stuff, right? And if you have ecchi moe shows, people are going to be shitting on it for the ecchi bits, and shitting on it for being pedophilic, and all these kinds of things. So you're more likely to see the discussions about those shows than you are about, like, Panda Piece and stuff. But if you look at, for example, Himoto, which was very successful, even in the West, right? That's also, well, that's more of a cute girl doing cute things show. But it's also an example of one that was quite popular. It's more about what you look at than the fact than there being a lot of it, if that makes sense.
That's true. But I'm sure there's still some shows that try and use fan service to its advantage. I know, like, Heneko which is what a lot of people can consider to be a very moe show, has a lot of fan service in it.
Wait, which show?
Hentai Orgy to Warawanai Neko.
Whoa, man, you can't say that word.
The hentai
You can't
prince
say
and the stony
hentai.
cat? Yeah.
Yes, and I don't remember it being particularly fan service heavy at all, really. Except, the fact is that it is about... The main character is perverted, right? So it's part of the plot of the show, right?
But does that, make it okay?
Because it's part of that niche. It's different to where, you take a show that is being really cute, right? Like, for example, if you take Sancho Sanyo, or K-On!, right? And then suddenly later on, it's really sexualized in some later episodes. That's different. It's kind of like how a lot of people get butthurt about a light novel adaptation being a light novel adaptation, right? That's what it is, right?
Right.
If you're watching it because... Well, you should be watching it because you're interested in that kind of premise or that kind of show. And the same goes for moe shows. If you watch a moe show that's pure moe, and you're expecting it to have an amazing plot and big battles or something like that, right? You're going to be disappointed, and your opinion is not going to matter when you complain. Because, yeah.
Okay, then.
I'm not salty about that.
I'm sure you're not.
No,
Jeez,
no.
man. You don't have to fucking shove it down our throats, God.
God, watch New Game, Jesus Christ.
I get it already.
No, seriously.
Jeez, Irvin, just stop.
Also, something that's interesting for Hanako, just going back to that quickly, is that it's actually a seinen show, not a shonen or anything, or a shoujo or anything like that. So it's actually for adults.
Funnily enough, K-On! Is also a seinen.
Yes.
Which is interesting.
And also Hanako is also amazing. You should watch it.
Are the original mediums that they were published in the mangas or
mangas? Usually it depends
because some shows or mangas can be just considered seinen just because they were published in a seinen magazine, even though they might not actually conform to the genre. So I'm just curious.
Yeah, I guess it does depend on.
I think a lot of the time, seinen is kind of like a catch-all for when a show or a story doesn't fit the shonen tropes or the shoujo tropes.
Yeah.
So they kind of just expand it as being like an adult one. I mean, yes, seinen is meant for adult males, but that's just because that's the main bulk of the anime watching community, right?
Mm-hmm.
It basically tends to be just adult shows. Right.
It's a big blanket term, actually. Yeah.
We did an episode on that.
We did do an episode on.
You should. Everyone who's listening right now should probably go watch it.
It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah. Was the episode 10 out of 10?
So
New Game is.
It was great. I was on it. That makes it perfect already. What? You guys don't believe me? God, fuck you. So are there any cute girls doing cute things aside from shows? I messed that up. Is there any cute girls doing cute things shows that you guys want to recommend aside from New Game, obviously,
or K-On?
Yeah.
Give me 4 hours. To
something that's something that's a little bit more under the radar, maybe.
Oh, under the radar.
Ooh. I could do that. So there's a show called Yamano Susume, which is translated into encouragement of climb, and it's about cute girls who climb mountains, and it's the best. It's one of the best things ever, actually.
It's pretty awesome. It's
a short too, but it's really good for a short. Well, it looks really, really good for a short too.
Yes, it does. Oh, I know. Okay, if you finished,
you can go ahead.
Okay. This is a show that was fucking amazing. Okay. People who like Digibro know that he likes this show. Okay. Oof. Although he does tend to like you girls doing cute things. Anyway. It's Inari Konkon Koi Iroha. And basically it's about a girl who is a shrine maiden, basically. Or she hangs out at a shrine or something like that, I can't remember. And she gains the ability to shape... Oh, okay, she basically gains a kitsune ability to change her shape into that of other people. right? So and anyway, it's really cute. The art is phenomenal. The soundtrack is phenomenal, and it tells this very, very heartfelt full story throughout its 12 episodes that it has. I think there's an OVA as well, but I can't remember if I watched that. Maybe there isn't. Anyway, unlike a lot of shows, it actually tells the full story. But yes, that is a fantastic one. That is very, very underwatched, especially because it contains all these other factors. It's not a pure cute girls doing cute things show, but it's also a romance. It has a great plot. It has great comedy, a great soundtrack. I don't know what really made people not watch it when it was airing, but it's a bit disappointing.
But the reason you watched it was because cute girls doing cute things?
I watch everything that is airing.
Oh wow. That is...
not everything, but last season I watched, I started with 40 shows that were airing, and then I dropped down to 36. This season, there's just less good shows, or less shows that are worth not dropping, so I'm only watching like 23, I think, this season.
Holy
but usually it's about between 26 and 33 that I'm watching in a season, so...
I'm only watching 2 shows this season. Rip.
Dude, I'm fucking struggling with like 5. What the fuck? It takes me hours to watch one episode. Oh my god.
That's why I'm a mod, and you're not.
Sounds like you need to get good, buddy.
Oh my god, man.
I watch too much. Help. Send help. Please. Oh god.
Well, I guess it helps because you get to avoid spoilers, kind of? I don't know.
Yeah. That's relevant with like ReZero.
I'm sure you don't watch them like every week. I'm sure you get like fall behind like a couple weeks and then like catch up.
Usually I will fall behind on a couple things, but last season, which is the season where I've been watching the most at one time, I actually managed to stay completely up to date throughout the entire season, except for a 2-week period, where I just didn't find time to watch basically anything, so I fell behind on all 36 shows, and then had to catch up while trying to stay up to date with the like 1 or 2 shows that I had managed to stay up to date with. So I ended up falling behind like 72 episodes, and then as the days come out, there's like a particular day where 9 things come out. So I was just continuously trying to catch up. But I managed to catch up with like 4 full-day marathons or something like that.
Oh my god.
Yes, I did eventually manage to catch up, which was good. I think I ended up dropping like 2 of the 4 things that I dropped in that 2-week period so that I wouldn't have to deal with them. But yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, we should probably get back on topic.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to recommend a show. It's not necessarily like cute girls doing cute things, but I think it's kind of cute. It's cute girls. They sometimes do cute things. It's maybe Urban might say it's not the part of the genre, but I want to recommend it either way. It's called Galko-chan.
Oh, Galko-chan is really nice. I mean,
it was airing like a couple seasons, I think in winter.
Yeah, winter 2016.
Yeah, you could call that a cute girls like cute thing, sure.
Now, it is cute girls. You know, one of them's a Gairu, though. It's one of them's
the comedy is really good.
Otaku. One of them's a rich Ojo-sama. Like I butchered that fucking Japanese words. So hard to say.
Good.
But they don't necessarily do cute things all the time.
See, this is the thing. I think it's not a moe show, but it is a cute girls doing cute things show, which is interesting and quite rare.
Yeah, it worked. I honestly really enjoyed it. They actually went the distance with what they covered. Like they weren't afraid to cover topics that were sort of like they were kind of like iffy. Like they would talk about their private parts, their changes that they were going through. The basedbecker. You don't even say that.
I think it's a good show for women because it's
tons of girl talk. Like it's stuff that girls talk about all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. That like I think a lot of shows and a lot of even Western media tends to kind of ignore and pretend doesn't happen.
Oh yeah.
Which I think a lot of the female community can appreciate or does appreciate. I think Seitokai Yaku Indomo is similar like that. And there are a couple of other examples here and there. But yeah, that's a good one that more people should watch for sure. For the users, just a little bit of a plug. Orname has a really great list of moe on its wiki.
I'll put that actually in the video description.
Yeah. It's got something like probably 150 shows or so.
It's got a lot. I'm looking at it right now, actually. That's a lot.
Yes, and I will continue to update that. I just added 40 or so a couple weeks ago.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Urban, you've gone too far.
He's gone so far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. So that's a very good tool for people to check out.
Yeah, they might find something that's worth watching. I mean, I think, I looked at the list. Most of them are solid-ish shows. Like the MAL ratings listed there too, so at least you can kind of like see what the most people think about it. I mean, MAL ratings aren't the be-all, end-all.
They're really not.
Yeah.
See,
like,
I kind of...
Like, fucking Yamano Susume has, like, a rating under 7. Like,
see, the thing is, I think with MAL ratings, you kind of need to take into consideration the genre that they're in. So, for example, if it's an action show, it automatically has an 8. You just need to accept that.
Yeah.
Okay? It just has an 8 on MAL. So whether it's actually good or not depends on which side of the 8 that it is actually ending up. And for a Cute Girls Doing Cute Things show, they basically default to like 6.5 or 7, right?
Or at the very
whether it's
most
actually a good
7.
show, which is interesting because like the people who are watching Cute Girls Doing Cute Things shows should be enjoying them.
So there's a lot of people that just like to watch things and just hate them.
Yeah, I don't.
And they give them like a really low
those people
score
annoy me
just to like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck the score up.
And yeah, I think the fact that there's not that big of a community watching them compared to maybe the people watching airing shows maybe is part of why the MAL ratings bottom out so quickly. But yeah. I think recently they've been kind of going up though, which is quite nice to see.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, those are some shows at least you guys can check out if you're interested in more in the genre. So that works pretty well. What do you guys think about how the show like tries to ship characters together in Cute Girls Doing Cute Things shows?
I don't actually see it happen that much, but I'm sure there's shows that actually do that. Like say like Yuri Yuri, that's what I've heard.
Yes.
That there's a lot of shipping.
But, I think There are two types of shipping in anime generally. There's shipping where the show ships the characters together, which is usually done really well, I think, and is almost always done in kind of like a comedic way for like Cute Girls Doing Cute Things shows. And then there's the kind of shipping that happens when they have undertones. Okay.
Oh, geez,
it's more of like something for the fans to like
for the fans
together.
to have fun discussing, right? Which is also good, but sucks when it doesn't happen.
Oh jeez,
We're all thinking about
guys.
Euphonium at the moment, all praying. Please, Base Joanne, come on, guys, we need it. We need it to happen. But
this is never gonna happen. This is never gonna fucking happen.
It could happen. Come on,
it's gonna happen, man.
You're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Oh, it's alright. It's alright.
Oh, they're just friends. Come on.
They're totally
just really,
friends, guys.
Really close friends, you know?
I mean, don't you go out with your bro and you touch his nose all the time and you're like, you kind of flirted with him a bit. This happens, man. It's not gay. It just happens.
No, it's not gay. No. But yeah, I think that like most things, it's good when it's done well and when it's not the entirety of the show. Which is how I think it's done most of the time, and I don't think it's done all that often. So it's always very refreshing when it happens, especially when something actually does happen based off those ships, like Sakura Trick, which I fucking love. Which is definitely a Cute Girls Doing Cute Things anime,
doing cute things to each other. You know?
Yes.
Whoa,
exactly.
that sounds. I'm sorry, that's a little bit lewd.
It is lewd, but it's lewd for the heart.
But it's oh yeah.
But it's still lewd.
It's a boner in your heart.
That depends. Well, I mean, it's lewd in the kind of like joking about being lewd kind of way, like holding up the sign that says lewd. But or in the hand holding is lewd kind of way.
But
past
don't
that,
even mention that.
It's not. So, but yeah, Yuri Yuri, Sakura Trick. I had another example. Oh, Shunibyo is a good one.
Yeah. Shunibyo's just frustrating.
Is it frustrating?
Well, there's that one scene. I think it was like
it was great, but
where they're on like the
nothing's
train.
Gonna happen with those characters. Like that's the case where there's no real issue with the show shipping things together, especially if they do it directly, because they're kind of playing with the audience, which is always fun.
Right.
Okay. I mean, my experience with seeing shipping those types of shows is related to like Love Live. And
oh right, yeah, we were going to talk about Love Live.
There's a lot of shipping in Love Live. The Love Live community is an interesting one.
Weird community. Please
don't let them hear that. Do it.
I didn't say they were bad. I just said they're just interesting people. I'll leave it at that.
I think it just that's just what happens when a community is that large, generally speaking. So you'll have, even if it's one of the smaller ships, you'll have like 100 people who are fans of that ship, right? Because there are so many people watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a lot of like really dedicated fans too, not just like a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. It's comparable to how a minority of the people who watch extremely popular shows are very, very, very vocal about that hate, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even as a minority, it's still like 10,000 people, right? So it's
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, whenever I think of the word shipping, I just picture like a Tumblr community, just like
can we not
try to push, like they have like little models of the characters and they're just like pushing them together, trying making them kiss.
Yeah, kiss.
Oh god, it's
I mean that kind of stuff is fun as well.
Like yeah, to an extent. Like sometimes it gets like a little bit much.
But the thing is, you can always ignore it.
Oh yeah, that's the cool thing about the internet. You can ignore a lot of its shit
and filter it out.
Wow,
that's some meta talk here.
Pretty horrible, guys. I mean, what if we have people who filter out our podcast?
I'm not surprised.
I won't be surprised.
That's fine.
I wouldn't be surprised. TBH.
Oh, dude, you and your TBH, man. You're an absolute madman.
Yo, I say fuck those people who said I say TBH too much. Ooh. TBH.
Going back to the topic, here's a good example. Going back to the fan service in moe shows. Phantom World.
Oh yeah, that was right? A big deal anyway.
It was like that show wasn't that moe, but it was kind of moe at times.
The characters were very moe, but a lot of other things were happening to them, which a lot of people were not expecting, and led to a large outcry, which is kind of similar to the kind of reaction that you would get if, for example, Kaon became lewd in the second half, which is something that I talked about earlier. Which is here, it's not a bad thing because it's more people not understanding what the show was. I mean, it was always tagged as ecchi, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with Kaon, it would be like deliberately misleading people. But yeah, I actually think that Phantom World is a very good show myself because it does all of the ecchi bits really well and does all of the cute things really well as well.
Or
maybe it's just me being.
I was expecting just KyoAni goodness in terms of animation, and that's what I got. And I was like, yeah, it's all right.
There is some amazing Sakuga in. In Phantom World, which
I kind of got bothered by the whole like thing relating to her how she the one blonde girl uses her abilities, and it kind of ended up being an excuse to like touch herself.
Yes, I think a lot of the time with shows, the pilot episode has a lot of heavy lewdness to like latch on to that otaku crowd who is gonna buy the Blu-rays and all the figures, right? And then, generally speaking, you'll see the intensity of the lewdness go down very, very dramatically, and then kind of level out somewhere for the rest of the season. And I think that Phantom World did that for sure. There's nothing even remotely as lewd as that limbo scene from the first episode.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. That was fucking terrible. Oh my god.
I thought it was kind of funny, actually. I was like,
I got bothered, man. I thought that was anime was pure, man, and then I was ruined.
People got woken up as to what Phantom World was very quickly. Let's just say that.
Oh god. So we've gone almost about an hour, guys. For those of you still watching, thanks for watching, man. We really appreciate you.
Yes.
I
think it got better towards the end. It was a bit awkward at the start.
That applies to pretty much everything we do, TBH. But
You just fucking say TBH, dude.
Yeah, it said TBH. You got a problem with that, TBH?
No.
Oh, good.
No.
So any last words you guys want to give our audience about cute girls doing cute things?
Fun things are fun.
Yes, they are.
That is true. Urban, you want to say anything?
Watch New Game?
Oh my fucking god!
Urban, fucking watch New Game. Jesus
Christ.
Get off my back.
For the users, this is how much I love New Game, alright? I've seen like 480 shows, and I'm currently watching like 70 shows, or whatever it is. Let's see. I think it's... Okay, 41 at the moment. Not as much as usual. Anyway. And New Game is probably going to be in my top 5 of all time.
Really?
Yes. I love it that much. And you should all watch it if you like cute girls and cute things. If not, don't watch it because I don't want to hear you complaining about it.
Wow.
I think I'm just going to check it out because Urban has just been like so fucking annoying about it.
Yes. Success.
I mean, that's a good strategy. What?
Hey, it works for many shows.
Yeah, if you just don't stop talking about it, people will fucking watch it. Like, fine, God.
Oh, yeah.
We're obviously talking about Yuki Yuno, not something else. Which is actually a relevant example.
Actually, that's currently happening with ReZero in our subreddit, right?
Man, I still haven't started ReZero.
I
need Urban to annoy me about ReZero until I can watch it.
Oh, it's pretty great. You should watch it.
All right.
At the very least, so you don't get spoiled about what happens.
Thanks, man. Then I'll watch it now.
Well, we got Becker to watch another show. Good job, guys.
As long as you're watching it first.
Fucking did it.
You did a Reddit.
Okay, we'll probably wrap up for now. If you guys want to say anything in the comments, add to this discussion, please do. We always love to read your opinions and stuff. We like hearing
throw them
guys.
out the window into a trash can.
No, that's Urban. Urban's mean. We're not.
I'm not mean.
That's why Urban's a guest. Oh, perfect mod material. Jeez.
Yes. Wow.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.